Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan gives an audience to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Kuwait at Al Barakah Palace and affirms the Sultanate of Oman's position on regional development and the need to intensify efforts to reduce tension and de-escalation. The U.S. President's deadline for reaching agreement to end the war with Iran expires today, and Tehran describes Pakistani efforts as positive and fruitful, stating they are approaching a crucial and delicate stage. U.S. and Israeli attacks continue on various parts of Iran, while Tehran launches cluster munitions at different cities and regions in Israel. And a series of Israeli airstrikes target areas in Lebanon, and Hezbollah fires several rockets towards the upper Galilee and Israeli settlements. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq gave an audience to His Excellency Sheikh Jarrah Jaber Al Ahmed Al Sabah, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Kuwait, at Al Barakah Palace this morning. During the audience, His Excellency conveyed the greetings of His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, to His Majesty the Sultan, along with his wishes for continued health and well-being, and for the Omani people further progress and prosperity. His Majesty in turn asked His Excellency to convey his warmest greetings and sincere wishes to His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait, and for the Kuwaiti people continued prosperity and growth. The audience addressed current events in the region as His Majesty listened to the guests' perspective on the ongoing war and its painful repercussions on the region and the global economy. His Majesty the Sultan affirmed the Sultanate of Oman's vision regarding the situation, emphasizing the need to intensify efforts to achieve de-escalation, reduce tensions, and find solutions that will end the crisis at its roots, thus contributing to the preservation of the region's security, stability, and the safety of its people. The audience was attended by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Mohammed Nasser Al Hajri, Ambassador of the State of Kuwait to the Sultanate of Oman, and His Excellency Minister Plenipotentiary Abdullah Nasser Al Ubaidi, Assistant of Foreign Minister for the Minister's Office. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, received His Excellency Idris Ahmed Mia, Ambassador of the Syrian Arab Republic to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides discussed recent developments and ways to enhance existing cooperation between the Sultanate of Oman and the Syrian Arab Republic. The two sides also discussed several regional and international developments of mutual interest. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, also today received Sir Oliver Robbins, Permanent Under-Secretary at the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office of the United Kingdom. During the meeting, His Excellency reviewed the bilateral relations linking the Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom, as well as ways to enhance joint cooperation to achieve the interests of the two countries. For his part, the guest expressed his deep appreciation for the diplomatic efforts led by the Sultanate of Oman in bridging viewpoints on numerous issues to support peace, security, and stability in the region. The Sultanate of Oman's Shura Council has approved a set of proposals aimed at strengthening small businesses, boosting tourism, and improving public services. The Shura Council today approved a proposal to establish a national financing guarantee center to support small and medium-sized enterprises. During its 13th regular session of the third annual sitting, the Council also endorsed proposals to attract international low-cost airlines to Sahar Airport and to designate parts of the Wilaya of Qarayat as tourism zones. Members further discussed the establishment of a Center for Family Studies and Omani Women's Affairs, as well as a proposal to exempt families benefiting from the Family Income Support Scheme from paying electricity and water bills. The session also reviewed an urgent statement addressing the rehabilitation of the road linking the Wilaya of Sohar to mountainous areas in the Wadi Hibi and Wadi Ahin extending towards Al-Dhahira Governorate. The session was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The deadline set by U.S. President Donald Trump for reaching an agreement with Iran expires today. Iranian ambassador to Pakistan, Reza Amiri Muqaddam, said that Islamabad's positive and fruitful efforts to mediate an end to the war are approaching a critical and delicate stage. He added that Iran had previously rejected the 15-point U.S. proposal and submitted its own 10-point proposals, which included ending regional conflicts, lifting sanctions, and reconstruction. President Trump has threatened to expand the bombing of infrastructure and power plants in Iran if an agreement is not reached before the deadline. China welcomed the latest developments regarding the proposed ceasefire in the Middle East. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in a statement, affirmed its support for Pakistani mediation efforts aimed at achieving peace. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs also called on all parties to seize this opportunity to revive peace and overcome differences through dialogue. Plumes of smoke were seen rising over Tehran today as airstrikes pounded the Iranian capital hours before the expiration of U.S. President Donald Trump's latest deadline for the Islamic Republic to reopen the crucial Strait of Hormuz or face punishing strikes on its infrastructure. Trump has extended previous deadlines, but suggested the one set for 8 p.m. in Washington was final, and the rhetoric on both sides reached a fever pitch, leaving Iranians on edge. Trump threatened to destroy all of Iran's power plants and bridges if Tehran does not allow traffic to fully resume on the Strait of Hormuz, through which a fifth of the world's oil transits in peacetime. Meanwhile, a wave of strikes hit Iran, including in residential areas of Tehran, killing nearly 36 people. Iran fired on Israel and Saudi Arabia, prompting the temporary closure of a major bridge. In southern Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes continued this morning, targeting the towns of Nabatiya, Zabadin, and Qatrani. In response, Hezbollah launched several rockets towards the upper Galilee and Israeli settlements, triggering sirens in Kiryat Shimona, the surrounding area. Lebanon's Disaster Risk Management Unit said that the cumulative death toll stands at 1,497, and the number of wounded is 4,639 since the start of the ongoing hostilities between Israel and Hezbollah on March 2nd. On the other hand, Stefan Dujarric, spokesperson for UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, highlighted that more than 1.1 million men, women, and children in Lebanon are now registered as displaced, with more than 137,000 people, and one-third of whom are children, sheltering in some 700 collective sites. Most of the displaced, he said, are dispersed across host communities or informal settings, often with very limited access to most basic services, and the human toll continues to rise at an alarming pace, impacting especially children, he said. Turkish media reported that 2 people were killed and a police officer was injured in a shooting incident near the Israeli consulate in Istanbul. Turkish police arrested the 3rd attacker, and Turkish authorities cordoned off the area surrounding the consulate, noting that the attackers had arrived in Istanbul from the city of Izmit. Authorities also opened an investigation into the incident. The Sultanate of Oman and the state of Libya are stepping up efforts to expand economic, trade, and industrial cooperation with a focus on increasing bilateral trade and investment flows. His Excellency Anwar bin Hilal Al Jabri, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, discussed ways to enhance cooperation with Libya during a meeting today with His Excellency Dr. Khalifa Rajab, Libya's Acting Minister of Oil and Gas, and His Excellency Dr. Suhail Boushekha, Minister of Economy and Trade. The discussions focused on strengthening integration across industrial supply chains in both countries, advancing industrial cooperation, and attracting investment. Both sides also explored the development of joint industrial projects in priority sectors, with particular emphasis on energy, renewable energy, and related industries. The meeting further highlighted the importance of organizing specialized forums in key sectors of mutual interests aimed at attracting Libyan investors to the Sultanate of Oman. Al-Maha Petroleum Marketing Company organized a forum titled Beyond Ambition, the Mindset for Growth. The forum reviewed the latest developments in the energy sector and related businesses. More details are in the following report.
Beyond Ambition, the Mindset for Growth, a forum organized by Al-Maha Petroleum Marketing Company, brought together CEOs, experts, and thinkers to deliver valuable insights and thought-provoking ideas.
Today, companies are facing major decisions. These decisions need to be made with a new perspective, a perspective that encompasses the human factor, the human resources within the organization, empowering them. Governance is going to be very critical. How do we define governance today? It needs to be revised. It needs to be updated for agility and a faster reaction to what's happening. In fact, in today's forum, there's going to be discussions of how to be more preemptive rather than reactive.
The forum discussed the development within the energy sector and related businesses, leveraging opinions, scientific research, and studies presented by participants. It also addressed the reality of sustainable growth in a competitive business environment, moving beyond traditional success narratives towards authentic leadership experience.
The idea is to bring thinkers in the economy, in the business side, and gathering them together in discussions to produce ideas, or that ideas could be implemented after the conference here or these meetings.
My highlight is about my personal journey and the challenges and accomplishments that I have been through. I have a learning disability. It's not just my physical disability, and how sometimes you have to take roles that you are not comfortable with, and with leadership you always have to take the initiative, and these are challenging moments that is the role of leadership.
This forum will contribute towards strengthening supply chains within and outside the Sultanate of Oman. It's worth mentioning that a new platform for thought leadership was launched during the forum, titled Thinking Aloud Al-Maha Thought Series, bringing together leaders, entrepreneurs, and decision makers to discuss topics of leadership and long-term business growth.
A coordination meeting was held in the Wilaya of Salalah in Dhofar Governorate to assess the readiness of the relevant authorities in the Governorate for the Dhofar Kharif season 2026. The authorities reviewed their preparations related to developing the infrastructure, improving the urban landscape, and raising the efficiency of municipal services in the touristic sites. The meeting as well focused on enhancing tourist attraction, tourism promotion, and marketing efforts at the local and international levels, in addition to strengthening the security presence in vital sites and the presence of various media and digital platforms throughout the season. The meeting was chaired by His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Saeed, Governor of Dhofar. Vodafone Oman celebrated 4 years since launching its operation in the Sultanate of Oman. This comes as the company witnessed growth in its subscriber base and net revenues. More details are in the following report.
Vodafone Oman celebrated 4 years since launching its operations in the Sultanate of Oman, achieving a market share of about 17%, reflecting its expansion and enhancement of service quality in the telecommunications sector. This achievement follows a successful year during which the company's performance improved on various levels, recording a 46% growth in its subscriber base, reaching approximately 1.5 million subscribers, along with a 66% increase in net revenues compared to 2024.
Year 2025 was a year with a lot of efforts, a lot of innovations, creativity and growth. We managed to grow on our subscriber base by around 46% compared to 2024. That has also impacted positively our total growth on the total revenue, which has marked a growth of around 66% compared to 2024.
In 2025, Vodafone Oman expanded its 5G broadband portfolio through Makani, introduced Rasid to give customers clear visibility over their usage, and launched a PKI-enabled eSIM aligned with national digital authentication requirements. In commercial presence, Vodafone Oman expanded its network of stores by approximately 75%, bringing the total to more than 75 stores and online shops, supported by over 5,500 points of sale across the Sultanate of Oman.
We also seen a great growth on the enterprise customer base, which has grown by around 249 compared to 2024. It's been a great year for us. We were able to grow across all products and services.
Currently, Vodafone Oman's 5G network covers more than 99% of populated areas in the country, with a focus on managing operational capacities and maintaining performance stability. This transformation has led to greater focus on network performance consistency, service quality, and enhanced subscriber experience. A year defined by trust. This is how Vodafone introduces the upcoming period of successes for the company. For Oman TV, Ahmed bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Muscat.
The South Al-Batinah branch of the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, in cooperation with the Office of the Governor of South Al-Batinah and with the participation of 11 institutions from the public and private sectors, organized the Investment Opportunities 2026 Forum under the theme Sustainable Development and Comprehensive Economic Partnership. The forum witnessed the announcement of more than 100 investment opportunities, in addition to the presentation of over 40 investment sites with a total area exceeding 6 million square meters distributed across the various districts of South Al-Batinah Governorate. The forum was accompanied by an exhibition showcasing participating entities' most prominent projects, initiatives, and programs related to investment and development. It also provides a comprehensive overview of available investment opportunities, highlighting the investment potential of South Al-Batinah Governorate. The Ministry of Health organized a participatory workshop on adopting a national framework for distributing and sharing tasks as part of efforts to enhance the efficiency of the health system and raise its operational effectiveness. The session included a number of dialogue sessions and specialized presentations that addressed the concept of task assignment and sharing, practical experiences and models from real-world practice, in addition to reviewing the role of modern technologies and artificial intelligence in supporting the efficiency of task distribution and improving service delivery pathways. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan gives an audience to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Kuwait at Al Barakah Palace and affirmed the Sultanate of Oman's position on regional development and the need to intensify efforts to reduce tensions and de-escalation. The U.S. President's deadline for reaching agreement to end the war with Iran expires today, and Tehran describes Pakistani efforts as positive and fruitful, stating they are approaching a crucial and delicate stage. U.S. and Israeli attacks continue on various parts of Iran, while Tehran launches cluster munitions at different cities and regions in Israel. And a series of Israeli airstrikes target areas in Lebanon, and Hezbollah fires several rockets towards the Upper Galilee and Israeli settlements. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's a good night.